I am so blessed to come before you this evening as we go into Breast Cancer Month, Awareness Month, to let you know that I am a 33-year, 4-time breast cancer survivor. God is good, God is merciful, God is grace. He's just full of grace for each of us, that we're not even just worthy of all that He has brought upon us and allowed us to have and bestowed upon us. I was diagnosed with breast cancer at the age of 27. At the time, I had a 7-year-old and I had a 3-year-old. My gynecologist found the lump, went in, he ordered a mammogram. The mammogram came back negative. And look at how God works. 2 months later, I went back to him. I was going to have a consultation because I didn't want any more kids. We were talking about, doing a 2 ligation, whatever. So he says, Lisa, even though you had the mammogram 2 months ago, I still feel uneasy about that lump in your right breast. So he says, I'm just going to refer you to a general surgeon, and I'm sure he'll go in and remove it, and I'm sure it's benign. So behold, I went in, met with the surgeon. He removed the lump, and it was cancer. It was malignant in the right breast. So I thank God in advance, because I could have checked out if I didn't have a doctor that was so persistent to follow up, because even with the mammogram, there is a margin of error of not picking up anything, any malignancies. So I dealt with the breast cancer there at the age of 27. I had actually gone another 7 years. I was almost at that 7-year mark when the breast cancer had metastasized. I mean, it had moved from the original site, the breast, and traveled to the upper left lobe of my lung. And at the time, when they did the biopsy and all, they had to determine whether or not it was a separate cancer, lung cancer, or if it was breast cancer that, again, had metastasized to the lung. And it turned out after they did the biopsy and all, they determined that it was, and sent it to pathology, that it was breast cancer. So that was in 99. But I can remember the radiologist that day when they did the test. He says, Lisa, I'm not going to let you go the weekend before you go back to your oncologist for follow-up. I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, everything was found. Your cancer was contained in the lung. And I thank God. I thank God for equipping me.